Hi Gemini, let's see what this mid-October season is bringing in for you. We're starting, oh my goodness, we're starting with the Tower. Well, what's happening? Got the Justice, oh beautiful. And we're into, okay, Five of Swords. We'll have a look at that a bit more. We've got clarifiers, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Cups, nice, and the Nine of Wands, yes. Wow, bottom of the deck. One of my favorite cards in this deck. You have the awesome Queen of Cups. She's someone who loves life. She's embracing life to its fullest. You've got the Page of Wands and the Hanged Man under there. All right. Seeing things from a higher perspective, regaining a balance, which is coming in with that Justice card, and trying to see this as a new adventure. This Queen of Cups, though, she's so full of vibrancy and love, loving herself, loving her life. I feel like this card is wanting you to remember this connection you have with your passion, with your love of life, so that when this Tower hits, whatever this dramatic event is, you'll be in a much better position to move through it. Whatever this Tower is, it's rebalancing things. It's coming in to bring balance back into your world with that Justice card. I'm sort of jumping ahead though, but those two cards feel very, very linked, and these are the influencing energies for your current situation. So that does make sense. But before we get to them, yes, your current situation, the Tower and the Seven of Wands, this is a really interesting energy. Big dramatic shift with the Tower, something that's, you've kind of had the rug pulled out from under you. Something's happened recently that has left you feeling like you just want to walk away, and you're building your own bridge to do that. The Seven of Wands, she's used those wands to create a bridge over the river to get away from something, but she can't actually see where she's going. All she knows is she doesn't want to be where she is now, and she's leaving. It's almost like if someone was at work and some big blow up happened and you just get to the point where you go, no, I'm done with this, I'm leaving, even though you don't have any idea of where you're going next, if there's another job waiting for you. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Definitely doesn't have to be solely about work, but this is something that's shaken you up and it's made you reevaluate where you are and what you want and don't want in your life anymore. For now, it's like you're focused on what you don't want, which is fine. That's the first step. You walk away from what's not serving you, which is exactly what that Eight of Cups is. As I said, these two, they're so closely connected with your current situation, these two influencing energies, and they're great. This is, again, rebalancing the dynamics here. The Justice is about balance being restored. And it's about time you are finally walking away from what's not serving you. She's walking towards the sunset. She's embracing her freedom, which is kind of why I was picking up that sense of leaving a job that's not right for you anymore. Trusting her intuition with that crescent moon. But again, these two cards, neither of them have any idea exactly of where they're going. They're more focused on leaving the situation that's not right for them behind. And that's a great place to start, especially if you're embracing that Queen of Cups energy. Keep trusting in your heart with this. Keep enjoying life, enjoying just being you. While you've got this sense of freedom with this Eight of Cups, after you move away from whatever this is, allow that to fuel your passion and light up your heart, because this feels right for you. The reason I'm emphasizing that so much, that this is restoring the balance, restoring justice with this Tower. Whatever this was, it all feels like it was the right thing to do. And the reason I'm emphasizing all of that is because the Five of Swords in your outcome with this Nine of Wands is feeling like a bit of a push-pull. It's like you're getting in your head, you're starting to argue with yourself at some point. So this is the outcome. And we're just talking about the mid-October period. So it's like something major happens that helps you to reevaluate what you want out of life, and you walk away from what's not serving you to regain your balance, restore the balance in your life, reconnecting with your heart. But once you've done that, it's like you'll have this moment where you start getting in your head, start getting anxious about the fact that you've walked away from this. Like, again, if we're talking about a job, it's like suddenly you don't have an income. What are you going to do? I feel like this is not going to be resolved immediately. You need this time to rest and recuperate. This Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior card. You have been wounded by whatever this was that you've had to walk away from. It's drained your energy to such a degree that you're needing space to recover your energy. So give yourself that space. Don't let these thoughts get so overwhelming that you don't get to connect back in with your heart. She is overseeing this read. She's here to remind you to keep connecting back into your heart. Get out of your head. The Five of Swords is a no-win situation. You can't think your way out of this. You can't argue in your head to change this situation right now. That's not going to help you. Try to just be gentle with yourself. Reconnect back in with your heart. Have a bit of an adventure and see this from a higher perspective. This is all about regaining your balance. Remember, I said that with your Justice card, this Hanged Man. Whenever you start getting into your head and start questioning your decisions or going over old arguments, debating with yourself, you're not going to get anywhere. So whenever you feel like that's happening, regain your balance. Literally do some yoga if that's something that helps you. Go for a walk in the woods or on the beach. Just get out into nature. Sit and watch the clouds. Something that just stops those thoughts and helps you regain your balance, regain some clarity, and reawakens your heart. Have a little bit of an adventure with that Page of Wands. See that this whole situation is a brand new adventure for you. Let your heart be filled with joy at the possibilities that await you instead of getting anxious over what you left behind or what might or might not happen in the future. Try to let that go just for now. You can start thinking about it again down the track if you have to, but for now you really need to recover your energies from whatever has gone on recently. Let me pull some advice cards for you, even though I've given you a lot of advice here. This is quite an interesting and intense spread. Ooh, okay. We have 3 cards that just tumbled out one after the other. The very first one I saw was the Nine of Swords, which is all about exactly what I was feeling with that Five of Swords. It's anxiety and stress and sleepless nights. You just getting caught up in your head. This is what you want to shift away from. Again, connect back in with your heart. Find the things in your life that make you feel like this Queen of Cups, that light you up, get you out of your head, out of this space of worry, and remember that freedom, that sense of freedom that you had when you walked away from what's not serving you. Now, the other cards we had, the Knight of Wands, that's a step up from this Page of Wands, and he's ready to take action and embrace a new adventure. And the Page of Pentacles. The pages are students. They're willing to learn. They're patient. This guy's especially patient, this Page of Pentacles. He does a lot of research. So before you get caught up in your head, getting anxious and worried, give yourself an adventure away from this situation. Shake up your energy a little bit. Break out of that tense mental space. And once you've done that, then you can sit down and patiently research and figure things out with this Page of Pentacles energy that's really supporting learning and building your knowledge step by step. You don't need to know everything all at once. That's just going to bring in that Five of Swords and Nine of Swords energy again. Take practical steps to figure out what you can do next and what will help best serve you going forward. This whole situation feels like it's not going to be resolved in mid-October. It's a fairly small period of time. But the more you can stay connected with your heart, get out of your head and trust that you've made the right decision here, because everything I'm seeing is saying that. That Justice card was absolutely saying that this was needed. The Tower only comes in when it's needed. It only appears when much needed change is required. So the reason that rug got pulled out from underneath you is because the universe saw what needed to happen and said, we've got to make it happen now. This was meant to happen exactly as it's happened, and you getting caught in your head about it is not going to change that. So get out of your head, connect with your heart, have an adventure, shake up the energy, get away from the situation, embrace this new beginning, and take your time with this. Be patient with yourself, be patient with the process. Do your research, take practical small steps, and things will start to shift for you. Ooh, the Page of Cups. You've got 3 pages that have made an appearance now. The Page of Wands, Pentacles, and Cups. This is really sweet. This Page of Cups is asking you to just be open to new possibilities, keeping your heart open to something. It's like there's something that wants to unfold, but it's sort of like you're feeling tentative about it and you're just going to dip your toe in the water instead of diving in. And that's fine. Keep that heart open. You don't need to rush into this. Both of these pages are asking you to just go one step at a time. Keeping that Queen of Cups energy within doesn't mean that you need to embrace wholeheartedly every opportunity that comes your way. It's just asking you to stay positive, to stay connected with your heart and your inner passion. And then when new opportunities come your way, you can just dip your toe in just to have a look to see if this might be the one for you. And if it's not, that's fine. Something new will come along. Ooh, I love that. The 10 of Pentacles. You have nothing to worry about, Gemini. That is the card of legacy, of inheritance, of some kind of abundance coming your way. It's like an unexpected influx of support, and it could be literally financial because they are pentacles. There's something that's coming your way that's kind of going to be like a gift from the universe. It might be relatively small, but it will give you a boost. So stay open to it. Keep an eye out for it because it really wants to come in for you. Keeping your heart open, that will bring in that 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, you got the Death card. Major ending here. These are the 3 final message cards. So this is not about the advice. This is not about what's going to come next. This is just what's happening right now. This death is really pointing to this situation that you have walked away from. This needed to end. Again, it's the same message I got with the Tower. Whenever we have death, it allows space for new life to grow. And it might be uncomfortable and challenging, but there's always a reason for it. If you go into the forest, you see brand new growth sprouting from fallen trees. In Australia, we have like Banksia trees whose seeds will go down into the soil until a fire of a particular intensity increases the temperature of the soil enough to allow that seed to germinate. They're so tough, they actually need fire to germinate. So this destructive fire is actually a needed force for these Banksias to sprout. So we need this death to occur for something new to grow. So just know that whatever you're leaving behind, it was meant to happen. This Death card is also telling me that you know that this was meant to happen. This is a slower and steadier pace than this Tower. The Tower comes in very quickly and unexpectedly. However, I always feel like when I say unexpectedly, it's like it might be unexpected on the surface and it might come so quickly that we're not ready for it. But we also know deep down, especially when that Death card shows up, that this was meant to happen and that we were wanting it to happen. We were almost willing it to happen because we knew that something needed to end. So trust in this. Trust that good things are going to come from this. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords. That's inspiration, a gift from the universe, piercing this crown chakra. So it's a higher level wisdom, some new flash of insight, inspiration, a new idea will come your way. And it feels like it will be just enough to spark your ideas of what to do next. It will spark this Page of Pentacles into the direction he needs to take to research or to create practical steps for his next phase. It just feels like it's going to bring in a little bit of hope and optimism again. And it's that Page of Cups energy. It's like a hope. It's just enough to trigger that hope and to remind you that you don't need to get stuck in this anxious thought energy, that opportunities are wanting to come your way with that 10 of Pentacles, and that all of these things that have happened recently have been for your highest good. So, the main message for you, Gemini, is to stay connected with your heart, with that beautiful Queen of Cups, and to trust that you have the balance to see yourself through this and trust that the universe is on your side. New inspiration will come and justice will be served. Best of luck.